Question, no hard feelings.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
We're ready?
Will you be able to touch the back of your back? I see a lot of buff guys.
I have one statement.
Go ahead.
For guys, stretching is gay.
I always not expected that.
It's gay. I always tell my client. One client. You know, I used to have hair like eyes, eh?
He used to be.
But age one, bro.
Mine is slowly receding as well.
You know what's gonna happen? When it starts attacking you, it just happens fast, bro.
Yeah,
I was okay, bro. All of a sudden,
Can I tell you something? My mother's side, my father's side, none of them is bald.
Wow.
Not a single.
but you are getting,
I'm getting there. That shows you how life comfortable
bro.
is.
Age wins.
It's true, bro.
Age wins, man.
I don't know. I'm gonna just
keep your
jump
puppy,
right
yeah,
through it.
Yeah.
Do you think some of the supplements, for example, there is this rumor creatine causes baldness?
No. You know, creatine is one of the most researched supplement on the market. And it's so good that it's even recommended for kids. I mean, if we're talking of any supplement, creatine is the most researched. And there are a lot of rumors. Most of these rumors are uneducated. It's people who don't know what they're talking about. Creatine will not cause baldness. Those are your genetics.
Yeah. So,
How are you guys?
We good.
Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having us.
I am gonna change the way I handshake people
Okay.
after handshaking you guys. I'm gonna go with my chest first because I felt the difference between
Roast.
just going normal handshake and
Roast.
this handshake.
Where did you get that?
He was saying Walker was shaking like that.
who did that the most?
Who did that?
I mean,
It's Walker. Walker's
I
chest
think he was aware, so like he was approaching me slowly. But this gentleman is like chest first. I felt like weak,
is side effects of gym, man.
right?
So
Side
yeah.
effects.
Okay, guys, welcome to Diverse Brew. It's a privilege to have you guys on Diverse Brew. It's been a long time coming.
Yeah.
You see,
Very true.
you know how it is. So, if you don't mind, I don't know in what capacity you guys are in here, but mostly I would want you guys to talk about JAWW Fit. You know, your what can I call it? Brand, training brand.
Yeah.
Yeah, training brand. In my own opinion, it's the most consistent brand I've seen in Cyprus.
I'm assuming it is a sport brand.
Yeah.
Okay.
Training
I mean,
brand.
Personal
Personal
training.
brand.
Okay.
Yes.
That's really cool.
So you also have, I think, an Ustalik Belge now.
Ustalik Berge. What is that? What did you have
They
in
gave you a
Turkish?
certificate, I think, to practice this training one. Congratulations on that as well.
And something else is coming. Can you tell me?
Yeah.
Okay, something else is coming. But first of all, maybe we'll start with Doctor. He calls himself the Dr. Naz.
Actually, I don't call myself. They call me.
There is a difference.
There's a difference.
You know. You see. So if you can hit us up a bit, you know, and let us know.
Okay.
I've known you for a long time. I always hesitate to ask you where the hell did Doctor come from, but now is the chance for me to really ask you. You know.
So I'm Dr. Naz, and as we are here in the capacity of JAWW Fit, our personal training club, and me and my partner here, we've come a long way in the industry. We've come a long way in friendship. You wanted to know why they call me doctor. It's a story for another day, but in short, I'll just say I have other sides to my name. I'm also a musician. I'm also an entertainer. I'm also a business owner, entrepreneur, amongst other things. And Dr. Naz is actually my stage name, music-wise.
Jack of all trades.
Yes.
Jack of all
So,
trades.
so that's where the doctor, Dr. Dre, Dr. Naz, yeah.
Oh,
That's where
okay,
it comes
see.
from. Yeah.
Some inspiration there.
some inspiration there.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're glad to be here. We're glad
I
to
saw
be
your
here.
latest video. I think it's really cool.
Yeah.
You know, it's really nice.
We're trying to push it like that.
You have to hype it up.
Yeah.
Maybe you
we can't do
should put the link somewhere there.
Yeah,
for
yeah, yeah.
his-
We're gonna add the link.
yeah.
that. No problem.
So, moving on to you, Mister. Should I call you?
You have to put some respect
You have to put some respect. Yeah?
because the man is carrying guns.
Look at this guy.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. I think a lot of people they know me as Walker. Yeah. That's not my real name now. My real name is Frank.
Frank.
Yeah. But it's kind of like fortunate or unfortunate. I don't know. I feel like 75% of people that knows me, they know Walker.
Oh, it's a good thing.
So how did this Walker? I can see it's written Walker Fit on the T-shirt.
This Walker
Used to walk a lot.
it's a long story. I mean, where he came from, I think it is about 12, 13 years ago.
Wow. And
Since
you-
I was in high school. I think, to cut it short, I used to play handball. And
What?
Handball.
Handball,
I used to
okay.
play handball. You know, I was so fast in everything that I was doing. I was playing on the pivot side. So that's where the name Walker came from.
Okay.
So I think from my high school, it was Walker. When I came here, I don't know what happened. Just like a magic. Everybody started calling me Walker.
The name follows. The reputation.
The reputation precedes.
And apart from that, I think for some other reasons, I didn't like Frank. I didn't like Frank. So like I was out there to tell people that it's Walker. Even right now, some people at my workplace, they don't know my real name.
Yeah, because there are a lot of celebrities that go with the stage name.
Yeah.
You'll never know their
You'll
name.
never-
I mean,
Yeah.
that's my story too, Dr. Naz. Most people know me as Naz. Some people don't even know I have actually an actual name. It's Naz. How are you, Naz? That's it. Which is good and bad at the same time.
That's why I said fortunate or unfortunate, I don't know.
Yeah.
So you are into the.
So, as time goes on, you know, like I do not know, like this name just matched fitness. I started fitness, I think. Yeah, this is my friend here. You brought me into the game.
Fitness. Wow,
Into
really?
the
So you started fitness when you came here?
No, when I came here, I wasn't.
Let
I
me
started-
tell you the story, yeah? This
Let
guy
him say it.
walks into the gym 2015,
2016.
2016.
Yeah.
Walks into the CIU gym. He plays handball. Yeah, he was actually playing handball for the CIU team. So he walks in, he sees me working out, he looks at me, he's like, "Bro, you're too big. I will never want to be like this." I
But
was
now
like,
he looks
I was
bigger
like,
than you.
"Wait." I was like, nah, you know what? Just come and train first, and you will tell me. You understand? Because there's something about the gym. Everyone outside has a certain perception of what the gym is like and what it does to you. But then when you get in, it changes even how you think. So he comes in, he says, "I don't want to be as big as you." And I was like, "Okay, no problem, but let's wake up." You understand? So I started training with this guy. He would just come when I'm doing some workouts. He would train a bit, and then, he was trying to run away from being big. That time he was small. I mean, he was just an
No,
ordinary
man,
guy.
like definitely I was small. You know, before, I used to be a karate taker.
Exactly.
I used to be a boxer. I used to play handball.
Exactly.
So all those kind of sports, they didn't allow me to get big.
To get big, yeah.
They allowed me to get physically fit.
Yeah.
So when is the day that said, okay, now I want to be big. Now I want to start bulking.
All right. Yeah, and some other thoughts was like I wasn't comfortable being small. That's the first thing. And then second part of it, I wanted to play handball, but maybe just because I didn't understand the language, I feel like there was some racist this and that, and I was the only black guy there. So some of the things like I do not understand language. Sometimes they will say get into the line. You're the last person to understand everything.
Yeah.
I feel like I was like kind of like outcast. So I was like let me leave it. So already I was in the gym now because I was like, let me just keep fit. And then you see handball, I have to be fit. So I was left with the gym.
Okay.
From there, day by day.
Bro, this guy obsessed, bro. Because there's a time where I actually took a pause, right? And I didn't see him for some time. And I remember meeting him, I think after a year. Bro, look, I met this guy in the bus, in the CIU bus. The shock on my face. Everyone could see that there's something wrong here. I was like, what? This is you, bro. You understand? He locked in, bro, and he went crazy on it. And, I saw him buff. Like, I was shocked. And I think also his genetics are, they're giving the
Can I say something now? Since I'm not the black man.
I knew where you were going, and before we had this, I'm like, Abdurrahman's gonna ask this question. He always says this,
I wanted to ask it, but since you mentioned this, look, there is something about African guys. You just go to the gym, you enter, you grab the dumbbell, and suddenly, like, you have biceps.
Like this bicep.
You want to put it back, you put it back in the wrong way. Triceps goes up. We Caucasian, I'm not a Caucasian, but let me consider myself so. We have to work our living soul out
Exactly.
to maybe build some muscles.
Is there a thing like that?
Yeah, it's
Or
genetics. It's genetics actually.
Really?
Even with him, I was one time I was talking to him. There are some guys who were talking about us and who eavesdropped, and they were saying, these African guys, they're so big, it's like they were complaining. Yeah? But what I discovered is each race kind of has a gift, because I saw there's some Turkish genetics. They are good genetics. I mean, they have their own good genetics, especially their backs. They can go wide. These guys can go wide.
Yeah.
You understand? And then Africans, when it comes to arms, when it comes to, generally Africans have good genetics, especially Nigerians. Don't play with them. Nigerians, listen, Nigerians, you meet a Nigerian in the
What
gym.
about the shape of the head?
Bruh, you meet a Nigerian, the guy is tall and is stacking crazy mass on him, lean mass, not
And the
fat.
guy is not even doing
you
much,
cannot
do anything.
His diet is normal. He's just continuing.
He's just eating
So
this
genetics do play a role. You can do your best, but then that's why even in the bodybuilding championships, you will see that black guys dominate.
Yeah.
I mean, all the legends up to now. I think the only guy who managed to get in and win was what's his name?
Which one? Rami.
No, the guy who competed with Ronnie Coleman, the white guy. Jay Cutler. Only Jay Cutler.
But it was after a long try.
After a long try. So genetics do play a part. It's just like NBA, dominated by
Okay,
black.
before we really dive into it so much, I know it's now interesting and it's going the direction that I want. I want you guys to let us know more about your brand, like JAWW Fit, how you guys had to start. I know some of
Where
your
the name
members,
came up from.
they're going to explain now. And where, in Las Absentia, you've got 2 more members, maybe how you guys try to, and I want to shout out to Amanda and
Julie.
Mosoro Bango.
and the thing I really liked about your team was the consistency. Every one of you guys were dedicated, like your workouts, your physique as well, the athletics. All of you guys looking great, So if you can just hit a bit on that, like how did you guys even use to motivate each other?
Okay,
to stay on the top level.
I'll start, yeah? So what happened was, actually, Walker, I won't lie, this guy inspires me. I mean, I can't talk of my fitness journey without...
Okay, this is a bit
not
confusing.
like
That's something I wanted to
I know, I inspired him, but now he inspires me. You get what I'm saying? So his consistency is just amazing. And, when I came back on the scene in terms of fitness, he was consistently working out. He was doing good competing, actually, in competitions, and he was doing the personal training thing.
Did you win any competition?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's one he competed and win. But before you interrupt me, yeah? Don't take the spotlight. Don't take the spotlight. So, he's always been the consistent one. Do you get what I'm saying? And when we came back, when I came back full force like that, we started doing personal training together and stuff. And we started discussing the vision. And I was like, you know what, we really need to do this properly. You understand? Everyone is just doing it like on a low scale. Let's try and build something. Let's build a name. Let's build an enterprise that can. The vision is actually to have it as an international club. You understand? Okay. Where we offer personal training services around the world. You understand? So it wasn't limited to Cyprus. So we sat down, we said, okay, this is going to be our motto: inspired to inspire. Now you understand, huh? He inspired me to inspire me, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
So inspired to inspire. Yeah. So that became our motto, and then we're like, okay, let's work with like-minded people. And we looked around. That time there was Juliet, very motivated individual. Yeah. Good physique too. I don't know if you remember.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah,
good physique, very motivated. There's Amanda, same thing. You understand? You guys know Amanda. And then we came together. We said, let's build something tangible.
This is where the name comes in now.
Yes. So JAWW Fit, we actually brainstormed for a name, and then everyone was cracking their heads. What do you call ourselves? What do you call ourselves? And then I just said, let's use our initials. At first, people were like, how will it work? Then I just said, Juliet, then what? Amanda, Walker, Wishes, which is my first name. Yeah. Joe, and then Fit. That is how the name came about.
That's
JAWW
great.
Fit. Exactly. And then we designed the logo, we designed everything, created all the infrastructure in terms of like digitally, and we put the mission down. We go to work. You understand? And I discovered people respect brands rather than when you're doing things individually. Because now we might, from what we were doing individually, we scaled up in terms of our prices. We scaled up in terms of the quality of clientele we were taking. Everything changed. Yeah. Everything changed. And we could carry out and do certain activities that would be more difficult, when you're doing alone. So that's, in short, that's the story. I don't know if you want to add something.
No, yeah, what you just said is the truth. When you put minds together, definitely you see something that another person cannot see.
Exactly.
So I think for us, all of us, to be together, after that, the only big thing right now is just because we are no longer at the same place. But at that time, when we came together, Amanda could come with her own point. Let's do it this way. Juliet will come with her own point. Let's try to do it this way. So we tried by all means to make sure that everybody is taking place.
And is doing something.
Is doing something.
And the skills, there were skills. For example, I'm a graphics designer. Amanda was really good with fashion. Yeah. He when it comes to fitness, he's the doctor. I'm Dr. Naz, but he's the doctor. You understand? Yeah. So everyone had something they brought in to make the pizza bigger.
This is nice and all. Inspirational. What was the hardest part?
The hardest part.
Yeah.
As you know, when different personalities come together, there's going to be friction in certain areas. There's going to be a lot of conflict resolution that needs to be done. There's going to be a lot of we just needed to make sure we can work as a unit, because we're differences, we're human beings, you understand? Definitely. So sometimes Walker would want something to happen this way, and then another person would want it to happen that way, and then I would come and I say, okay, let's find a middle ground, but basically that was it. But in terms of maybe in the gyms and stuff like that, one of the challenges was we posed a threat. You understand? We posed a threat. We are foreigners.
Yeah. Okay.
So we are coming in and we are becoming organized. Yeah?
Right.
We are becoming organized. We are structuring ourselves. Yeah. We are social media. So there are Turkish trainers, that are established that felt threatened. You understand? So obviously that will come with, some pushback. So we would have issues where sometimes we are approached and we are told you all have to be certified with the Turkish board. And then you're asking, okay, do you have English lessons in the Turkish program? They don't have English. which means it's
That's
closed up.
crazy.
It's literally closed up to the international community, unless you understand Turkish.
Yes.
So in a way, they are pushing you. You're in between a hard place and a rock, because now you really need this particular certificate, but then you have to only learn it in Turkish. So there were those complications, but we overcame them. You know, bit by bit, we found ways to go around it. As you were saying, he got his certification. I'm on my way to get mine. So we just finding ways around it, around all the challenges we're having. Yeah.
That's what.
No, it was really crazy, bro. I still remember. No,
And what would the gym? Would the gym have like the gym, your facility you guys are using? Would you have like drawbacks or trying to stop you guys or trying to or they were supportive?
Nah.
Well, to say something on that one, the first time when I'm the one who started getting to VIP.
Yeah.
I used to train my.
Sorry, cut. I think it would be better if you don't really mention names of institutes. Just say maybe when I start. Yeah, it might cost.
Yeah. Yes. Huh?
Who's got?
Tag you on your stories.
Yeah, of course. I'll send you the page. But I think you follow the page.
Yeah.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah. So what I was saying is it okay now?
Yeah, perfect.
Okay, so what I was saying is, the first time I got into the gym, they welcomed me very well. They were like, where have you been? Why were you doing there? We need you here. No, they welcomed me very well. So when I got there, they saw what I was doing. I think I've been there for about 5 years now in the same gym. So they saw everything that had been happening. Apart from that, even when I was kind of like a leader in there, because a lot of Turkish people
Would come and
they
ask.
know me.
Yeah.
They
He's
know
popular
me.
like that.
So
Everyone knows welcome.
Even Faris asked me. He's like, bro, do you know this other Zimbabwean guy who comes to this gym?
Exactly.
seriously.
No,
The guy works with
it's
me
a
for
fact. It's a
commission.
fact.
Anyway, so I mean, even when we wanted to do something, I could even tell them, but sometimes they would just like, come on, for our family here, just you guys do whatever you're doing. But still, when they felt that threat, sometimes you can just accept like, okay, you can do it. But the threat was so heavy.
Especially when I came in, because I think when he was alone, it was okay. But when I
So
came
when
in,
it was now 4 of you guys, I think it
Good.
was like
when I came in, Amanda came in, it was so organized, and now we had real thread. You understand? So I felt like there was a pushback, but we found a way to go around it. And they couldn't confront us directly, so it's kind of that indirect aggression.
I mean, if they were smart enough, I think they were
exactly
supposed to
partner
give you an offer.
or even
You
partner.
get.
Yeah.
You see?
Yeah. So
No.
that's it.
About the offer, they gave us the offer at first. That is whereby, like, if we have like clients, they will give us the discount. I mean, for our clients, and at the same time, the personal trainers, they don't have to pay anything, any gym, any stuff, any gym subscriptions fee and stuff. So I think it was kind of fair.
It was fair.
It was kind of fair. But the only thing that is, when it comes that the thing that all the personal trainers are supposed to be certified.
That's where the issue came.
That's where the issue came, because now it was now neglecting some other people to have free gym subscription.
Which is good. Like having
Yes,
all the
yes,
trainers
yes.
is
These
good.
procedures is really
It's procedure.
good.
But,
Exactly, the roster
but
and
the
the
only issue and drawback is this. You have to make the procedure easy for everyone and accessible for everyone. Yeah. You can't tell me do this procedure and then it's in Turkish. Everything you learn is in Turkish, and
But
you have international.
to come on your point as well there, okay? I always say to people, like, not everyone is can catch or by language. What do you call it? Like speaking many language, bilanguage, bilingual,
Bilingual.
Bilingual.
Yeah. Not everyone is like that. Okay?
Exactly.
But if you look at it, okay, in my own opinion, this place is really fair. You can survive
Yeah, it's true.
without learning Turkish.
Yes.
Okay, but we have to accept the fact. There are some countries like Spain,
France.
Italy, France.
Yeah, you're not gonna
Germany.
survive.
You know? So for you guys also, I think it also would have, once I see someone who goes to the gym, automatically I start respecting that person. True. Because the discipline that comes with going to the gym, the consistency, all these things, it shows you the character of that person.
It's true. It's true.
So if you can overcome, in my own opinion, like gym is one of the most difficult things to keep, like
Facts.
to stay notch,
Facts right there.
you know?
You know, easy.
So if someone can do that, learning a language shouldn't be that much. I'm not saying you have to learn
You're
to
right.
be perfect.
You're right.
This also gives you an advantage.
True.
You see?
True.
So now, even, yes, it's in a different language, but it helps you also. It gives
Of
you
course.
an upper edge.
Of
Why?
course.
Because now your clientele is going to increase as well, A lot of people like, we want to be ignorant, like this, like this, like this, but it's for your own good
No,
as
of
well.
course, of
but
course.
in this case, in my own opinion, it was used as an obstacle. You see, in most cases, they use it as an obstacle.
But
They know if you just pull out this card-
nonetheless, we are taking up the challenge because
You know what? What I feel like, and this is the truth, I feel like I'm going to have my IFBB certificate that is coming in about 1 week time.
Okay.
And I feel like that's true, bro. There's no any other African that got IFBB certificate from Cyprus except me.
he's the first.
I'm the first.
Yeah, he's
Which
the
is
first.
amazing. That alone is a marketing point.
A marketing
It's
point.
true.
Exactly.
And apart from that, Turkish, I can speak now.
That's
Yeah.
good.
And you can see that we're starting having like Turkish.
Okay, stop. You're making me look bad. now. Nah, but I told you, this guy inspires me, man. Like his drive is crazy. His drive is crazy.
So now, information that can help the audience.
Yes.
Misconception about. I'm just gonna start.
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
I think a lot of people think that I don't want to go to the gym. I don't want to be buff. They think that it is a little bit easy. Like
Yeah, the thing is easy.
you work out 2 days and
That's like
You can
saying
get
I
big.
don't want. That's like saying I don't want to work. I don't want to be rich. It's not easy to get rich. Like people go to the gym consistently and are struggling just to be buff, and you think just because you went to the gym you'll be buff. Especially women. I think that misconception is mostly amongst women.
Yeah.
Women think that they look at men and then they're like, I don't want to go to the gym because I'll get muscular. But the truth is, genetically, they don't have the ingredients that it takes to carry such mass. Do you understand? So most women actually think they'll get bigger when they go, but it's actually on the contrary. You are more likely to lean down, especially with women, because fat occupies more space than muscle. The same the same kgs of fat, they occupy more space than what?
muscle,
Than
yeah.
muscle.
Makes sense.
So you're more likely as a woman going to lean down and look leaner if you work out hard than, get bigger. So, and with guys, actually gaining mass is up to you. It's your routine. It's your genetics. Yeah. You can choose to be a lean guy. You can do calisthenics. What do you call them? Exactly. You can you can do CrossFit.
yes.
There are many things you can do just to you build your body in the image you want it to be. It's up to you, really.
Cardio, no cardio.
Yeah.
You do cardio?
Yeah.
It's a question, like he's asking cardio or no cardio.
I thought you're suggesting you
No,
do
no,
cardio
he's asking a question.
to get lean. Yeah, we do cardio. Cardio is essential because
I see a lot of people don't do cardio.
no, it's important because do you know what cardio does?
Especially the bulking guys.
Do you know what cardio does? Of course, there's extreme cardio. Then they just cardio. You understand? Everyone should do cardio because it's good for your cardiovascular system. You need you can be big like this, and then your heart is still small and weak. That's how people have heart attacks. You need to also run and have that cardiovascular system working, and then just to stay fit. I'm not talking about losing weight or whatever. Just to stay fit, you need to do cardio. It's important.
One last thing on my side for now. Leg day. I see a lot of guys at the gym skipping leg day. I mean, you see them here, buff, toothpicks.
But sometimes isn't it genetics? Like
Genetics are there, but
I think leg muscles are one of the most difficult to work on.
they are big, they are painful, and that's why most people avoid them. If you're doing proper leg day, trust me, you're going to crawl out of the gym. Like I'm telling you, and all the workouts that you do for legs are painful. That's the truth. This is the honest raw truth. So most people don't have the mental fortitude to take it on, especially consistently. You understand? So if you come, for example, in my gym, the leg machines are always free. Nobody goes there. Nobody goes there. But actually legs are very important, because as a guy, for example, when you work out legs, you produce the most testosterone in a workout,
Yes.
which can be used to build muscle. So it's the muscle you really have to focus on. At least 2 days, or dedicate 2 days in a week for just legs.
I think also the other reason why people they run away from leg. Leg is the biggest muscle. It has got the biggest muscle in the body. And for you to work your leg, you have quads, upper part of the leg. You have glutes. You have hamstring. You have calves. All those muscles, they have to be worked on. And they are big muscles.
Very big
So
muscle.
when you work those muscles, when you work it very well, 1 hour, 30 minutes, trust me, the leg will take the pain for about 3 days.
Exactly. Exactly.
Lunges, bro.
Oh, the hex squat. Do any of you know a hex squat?
Mr. George, how did the lunges go?
I really enjoy leg day.
Yeah, I also enjoy leg
I
day.
love it. It's actually my favorite body part.
So, so for you to have a good physique, like to look good aesthetically,
Should you go for steroids?
You just had to say that. You just,
in here it's illegal, yeah? The substance
it's
is
illegal everywhere. Steroids are illegal unless prescribed. Because medically, I think they can prescribe them for some people, special cases. But the truth is, steroids are illegal and they are not good. I don't urge anyone to do them, unless you're doing professional bodybuilding.
So you guys didn't take steroids?
No, the side effects are. I mean, the cost is too much. It's too high.
It's too high.
You get what I'm saying? Because the side effects for steroids, bro, you don't want to be there. You don't want to be there.
You don't want to lose your little muscle.
Aggression, yeah, that's what most people know. Most people just know of the little muscle, but they got aggression because we are playing with hormones here.
Yeah.
You're playing with hormones, aggression, you start getting boobs, a lot of things.
Lactating.
You're playing with Mother Nature. You're playing with Mother Nature. I've seen most guys who do steroids in the gym, they're very aggressive. Small thing like this, they want to bite you, bro. Like,
Apart from that, I feel like this generation is mentally disturbed when it comes to steroids. To be honest, when you take a look at the generation of Ronnie Coleman, that generation, the steroids that were there, it was there, but people they were not concerning much about steroids. Even if you take a look at the workouts, it was old school. Now we call it old school workouts. There was no machine that that. It was real hard work. Exactly. So the mindset that they had
was to work hard. Now people want the shortcut.
Technology is there, a lot of things are there. Now people they want shortcut. They don't want to work out.
While you are still on that case, I wanted to ask something. The machines, okay? Would you advise someone who's working to use machines or to use, for example, bench press? Most people right now, I see they are running away from bench press. They would rather,
dumbbells.
not dumbbells even. There's
Go
a
to
machine
the
that...
Smith machine. It's
Smith
called the
machine.
Smith machine.
Yeah, Smith machine.
The-
What's your take on that?
Well, my take on that, if you are a beginner, these machines are really good because a beginner cannot start getting into doing some old school workouts. They are really crazy and they are really hard.
Dangerous as well.
Yeah, plus the mechanics involved in free weights is, you have to balance the weight. So you're working towards just not only thrusting, but balancing the weight. So what machines take away is that need to balance the weight. So if a beginner is not yet strong, Because, for example, when you're doing bench press, it's not one muscle that works; it's many muscles.
Many muscles,
So when you're a beginner, you might not be as strong. Do you understand? So it might be good for you to just start with the Smith machine because it takes away the need to, all the balancing and focuses on directly only that muscle. So over time, you can move away from there and then go to the what? To the free weight.
For example, I go for dumbbells because let's say when I go for I don't like the Smith machine. I feel like it is assisting me a little bit too much. But let's say instead of a bar, I go for dumbbell. When I go for a bar, I feel like my left hand is assisting my right hand. I feel like there is, let's say, always one part stronger than the other.
Of course.
When I go for dumbbells, I feel like now I'm concentrating separately.
That's because naturally, even the size of your body parts is different. Your right hand is bigger than or smaller than the other, and then they are all different, even strength-wise. You understand? Exactly. So what happens? That's the beauty of isolation workouts. When you isolate and you're using, for example, dumbbells,
so am I doing the right thing?
Each hand would do, but you can also do over time. They will get close to each other, like in terms of strength, size, whatever.
Definitely.
So you can now do using maybe a bar, an easy bar, or stuff like that. But naturally, once you know that your body parts are not the same, it's unfortunate, but they are not, and sometimes the difference is huge.
Yes.
I remember when I went to the dietitian and they were taking some measurements. The difference was crazy. And I think it just emanates from the fact that from a young age, you use one of the body parts more than the other.
Yeah.
If it's your right hand, you use more than the left. Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
The other question that I wanted to ask, let's say for someone, mostly people at the beginning of the year, they have resolutions, and most people, the resolution is going is going to the gym. If you check now, we're in the 6th month. On the 6th month, like half the year has passed by. I want you to say something that's going to motivate someone who's been wanting to go to the gym. What's the formula? How do you do it? Like, how do you keep going?
Get a JAWW Fit personal trainer. Get a JAWW Fit personal trainer.
You don't need yourself.
You don't need yourself. Just get yourself a JAWW Fit personal trainer.
So when someone starts, because the most important thing, a person needs to know how to, what they want to achieve. Do you want to bulk? Do you want to be fit? Do you want to be healthy? After they set those goals, let's say, when do you expect to see the results? Because this is the most important thing. Someone will go to the gym for 1 year, maybe they'll just get a small bump and they'll be like, you know what, I'm done. Some will go for 3 months, some will go. Because when I go to the gym, let's say for 1 month, and then I check, for example, I used to have like a big belly because I used to take a lot of alcohol. So with time, I set targets and goals for myself to say, because the belly is the most stubborn and it's the last one that goes, No matter how much you lose fat, this one still remains. And you feel like you're not doing anything. But as a matter of fact, there is like results, So what's the ideal time for a person to start seeing results when they start going to the gym?
Wow. What I can say, like the body type, there are body types of human. Like when you are talking about bodybuilding wise, there's ectomorphy, body type, and there's also mesomorphy, there's endomorphy.
Well, what are these?
Actually, please translate in terms of shape. Describe the shape and you understand.
All right, when we are talking about ectomorphy, is those kind of people that they are skinny,
Leany.
and then their metabolism is kind of fast. You got it? And also, it takes time for them to build muscle, and it also takes time for them to see that, this guy is fat. I mean, everything is hard for them. And then we have mesomorph. These are people that at the average. Like when you look at him, he's not chubby, he's not big, he's not lean. They are just okay, like that way. There are those kind of
That's
people-
naturally.
That's
That's
natural.
natural.
Those kind of people, they can build muscle easily. They can lose fat easily. Those kind of people, they serve.
That's the best point.
So the most important thing is your body type.
Your
Yes.
body type.
Okay.
That's where we start from.
Okay.
And then when we are starting from there, now we are trying to see what are you going to achieve? What do you want? If you are in ectomorphy, what do you want to be?
You need to set your SMART goals.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So from there, I don't know which one should I start with, ectomorph, mesomorph, endomorph, because those people, their goals are different. They want what they want to achieve is
Because if
different.
you are skinny, you want to gain. If you are in the
What's the
middle,
what's when you're going to, let's say, going to the gym or training? It's easier to lose weight, or it's more difficult,
Again-
irregardless. of-
again, it depends on your
Body
body,
type.
type.
Oh,
Because
okay.
as he described, certain body types find it hard to lose weight.
Okay.
Certain body types find it hard to what? To gain weight. So, for example, if someone who finds it hard to gain weight comes and they want to bulk, it's going to be hard for them.
Yes.
You understand? But then at the same time, if someone in the other category comes and they want to bulk, it's so easy. You get what I'm saying? So that's why he was defining, because he wants to show you that the time frame will vary. You understand? It will vary with your body type. But
Yeah.
generally, real changes start around 3 months.
Speaking of time, the time of working out per day. For example, I walk for maximum 45 minutes. Sometimes I even make it like 35 minutes. I don't take any breaks. Like I superset the whole thing. Like
You
after-
superset.
Like one after another, one after
Okay.
another. But I see people spending hours in the gym. It feels a little bit too much, or am I just rushing things up?
Alright.
What's your goal?
Just stay fit.
Stay fit.
I'm like my goal is not to bulk,
Good.
not to make six packs, just to stay fit.
That's
Work
why.
my muscles.
That's why you're different from me and Walker. We are getting in there to make sure some muscles tear. We're getting in. We're getting in there. If you see me and this guy working out, if you're working out beside, you will just go home. Because when we get in there, I'm telling you. The other time I worked out so hard. I came out of the gym. I'm telling you, I was walking so slow like this, because when we get in there, we work hard. Because what we are trying to do is tear muscles so that we build more. So with other people, they just want to stay fit. It depends with your goals.
Okay, let me give you more details. I'm doing chest day. I'm doing 5 to 6 different exercises, 3 sets, 15. No, is it a rep or the set?
Yeah, 3 sets for 15 reps.
Reps.
Yes, each.
Okay.
Isn't that enough?
It's actually good, but I do, if I'm doing chest, I do 6 workouts for the chest, and I can do, in terms of sets, I said 6 workout. That means like one workout would be like bench press, the other one would be incline and stuff like that.
Yes.
Each I can do maybe 5 to, sometimes when we are going crazy with this guy, 10, what do you call it? 10 sets. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah, we especially on bench press, we can go crazy like that. So we go a little bit crazier than normal people who are just trying to get fit, because it's hard to really build muscle. I won't lie to you.
Yeah.
You really have to. What's happening is you have to break down the muscles. Yeah, you're supposed to tear down the muscle, and then when you rest, you build it up. So what happens there is the cells are splitting while you're working out. When you go and rest, they start growing, and then that's how we get big. So we actually push it as much as we can. Take all the creatine we need, take all the pre-workouts we need, and we go crazy. Again, we're not doing steroids, so we really have, if you're nutty and you want to get big, it's hard. So you really have to push. So all those people you're seeing, their goals, they know what they're striving for. But if you're trying to stay fit, don't feel pressured. Just continue in your lane. You're good.
Last week.
But I saw, sorry to cut you. I'm sure if he continues with his workout plan, I'm sure with time,
Yes.
it will take much longer to get to where you
to
guys
where-
are.
of course.
But with time, let's say 2 years, 3 years time.
Plus, you know what's going to happen? There's a time where your workouts are not going to be good, like they're not enough.
not
for you.
effective anymore.
Not effective. For example, right now, you might be doing 3 sets, 15 reps, right? Which means your weight, the weight you're pushing is low, on the low side.
So what I do, like this is where I was going. I'm thinking about changing the style of workout.
Okay.
Let's say what I do separate. Let's say I start my week with back, on the next day chest, and then I take a break, and then leg day, and then biceps, triceps on a whole different day.
Okay.
So like I'm doing each group of muscle once a week. We were talking, if you remember, I'm not sure, that just do push-pull legs.
Okay.
In this way, I'm working out muscles.
So
twice a
you work
week.
out legs once.
Once a, it's now
Uh-huh.
once a week. Yes.
Make it twice, man.
This is where I'm going. Like push-pull legs. Then I'm gonna do it twice a week.
Okay. Yeah. What you got to say about that?
Well, what I have to say is like,
What do you say to most of your clients? You know, everyone has got their different requests. You know, it doesn't only, it's the workout plan is how can I say, it's an element of something bigger, because
course.
you need to rest, you need recovery, you need a good diet, your stress levels, all these things play an important role. So, for example, they say you have to eat 10% protein
body
of
weight?
your body weight or something
No,
like
no,
that.
no, no, no. If you're bodybuilding, you have to eat twice your body weight in grams of protein.
So this differs
So
also
if
with
you're 80 kgs, you're eating 160 grams.
60 grams.
So it's crazy. You have to eat 160
from-
grams of protein.
Apart from that, I feel like we go back to body type again.
Yeah.
That's where we are starting. Everything that we're going to talk about bodybuilding.
So when you
We
get
have
a client, you ask them their goals first, and then you check
Assess
out
their
their
body type.
Okay.
Do you ask them about their timetable?
Of course, it's important because when we make your timetable, it has to be custom to you, comfortable for you. So we discuss, and then we come to a middle ground. But I want to answer your question because I heard where you're coming from. Yeah, when we're dealing with our clients, yeah. So when you come, we're thinking of progressive workouts, progressive overload in every kind of workout. So I switch with my clients. I switch my workout plan every month. Every 4 weeks, I switch. You understand?
Cool.
So I can have. You are not going to do the same workout plan like throughout. First 4 weeks, you're a beginner. We can do a lot of cardio, a lot of and we soothe into the workouts. And then every month I'm switching. So with you, for example, over time you have to switch to change your workouts. Even the machines you're using, but I advise you to do progressive overload, which means try to always lift heavier weights. So if right now you're using 20 kg max on the bench, keep adding small, and
This
you're
guy
going.
is not a bodybuilder. This guy into fitness just to be fit.
But still, you can still slowly be.
If you want to
progressive.
build muscle, then that progressive overload you need.
It's good.
But if you just want to be fit, continue.
So while you're still there, there's this thing also, it's always in my head. Is it better for you to start off with heavy weights, then you decrease as you continue your reps, or
Lighter and
lighter
heavier?
and you
That
go
depends
heavier?
with the workout because he's an expert.
that-
He's an expert on that
On
one.
that one, definitely, you cannot start with the heavy and then go low. No, it's not even possible. Because, when you start working out, first thing you have to do, you need to warm up your body.
Warm up your body.
Right? When you warm up your body, you stretch, all right? After you stretch, now you're starting working out. Definitely what you have to do is to put, not heavy weight, but lightweight.
But
Now you
Walker,
stretch, yeah.
allow me to interrupt you. What about when you're doing those drop sets? Because I remember we used to do this. We warm up, yes, but after that we go drop set,
Exactly,
crazy,
definitely.
crazy weight. We're dropping set.
That
So
one is a drop set. It's
So a
not,
drop set, you start maybe from 60, then you start
exactly,
coming
stuff
down.
comes.
That's what I'm trying to
it's
ask.
a
then.
workout on its own. But after you have warmed up,
Yeah.
not like you're just starting.
No, I'm not
workout.
saying like you've done your cardio, you've warmed up your body. Which one is the most effective? Drop sets or going up?
I think you have to alternate because they're all
go back and
good.
forth.
Yeah, what you said, surprise the muscle.
Yeah.
It should never get used to us coming.
Yeah, you have
Because
to
when
make
it
sure
gets used, our body is created, fortunate
It's
or
a living
unfortunate.
human being. It's always
It's created to adapt. It's very intelligent, even when it comes to weight loss. Do you know if you just do your body anyhow, it will adapt fast. You can say, I'm going to cut down my calories by half. it will say, oh,
He's
there's no
cutting
more
down.
food coming. So let's start storing more food.
Yeah.
Let's start storing more food. So whenever he eats, we're storing and using very little. So that when we don't have, and then you see yourself, you're not losing weight. So it's a
living
very
organism.
intelligent machine, yeah?
Yeah, I heard the doctor saying like fat in the body has its own brain.
Yeah.
Like it
Very
thinks, it
intelligent.
fights it.
Very intelligent.
Because your body is always trying to enter
Adapt.
survival mode,
Exactly.
you know.
Adapt.
So it has to store as much fat as it can, so it can keep you alive, you know.
Working out on empty stomach, is it a good or a bad thing?
It depends. It
First
depends.
thing in the morning.
Yeah.
Like 5 a.m. empty stomach.
It's
Not
good.
even a pre-workout.
It's good for
Not
most
even a
people.
pre-workout.
Not
What I
even.
would say, if you are doing abs, it's really good. If you are working on your abs, but if you are up to build muscle, you need to make sure that you eat something. At least you have some protein before workout, right? Get some pre-workout. Yeah, you cannot just start working out without having anything with like empty stomach. No.
Again, depends on your goals. If you want to burn fat, you might try those tactics.
Yeah.
But if you want to build muscle, muscle you have to be well fed.
Even though, before you start working out, you need at least you need energy to start working out. I encourage my clients to take at least a handful of almonds or at least 2 bananas, 1 banana, like 15-30 minutes before they work out. Because I'm sure that it will give them the energy throughout the workout.
So yeah, since you guys are here, what I do, I drink Freddo espresso for my pre-workout.
Caffeine, yeah?
Caffeine gives you that, you know,
Well, be
good.
careful, be careful. I got addicted. I'm recovering. I just went back now.
Yeah.
I was recovering from caffeine addiction.
Okay.
Because, my other work, I'm a graphics designer and stuff, so most times I'm on the computer.
Yeah.
So to stay awake and stuff, I was taking 5-6 cups of coffee a night, and it was messing me up. I was now having, heartburn.
Heartburn, exactly.
And all these other things. So I had to totally stop. But it's good, especially when you're going to the gym.
To the gym, exactly.
One strong double espresso like that.
Exactly, yeah.
You go and go through the workout like it's nothing.
Exactly,
So there are drawbacks. You just have to be careful. I think you have to take it in moderation, or you take it, you stop. You take it, you stop. Maybe this week you're taking it, next week you just go dry. I think, but it's good. Caffeine is good.
So yeah, on that note, now we're gonna take a small commercial break.
Coffee break.
So first of all, I would like to thank our sponsor, Coffee Honey, for keeping the lights on on this podcast. And on that note, since you said you're cutting coffee, what was your favorite cup of coffee? You used to drink espresso, Nesco. What kind of coffee? would you
Bro, I was using coffee as a drug, bro. I'm talking double espresso. Like, bro, sometimes I don't put sugar in that. Like, no sugar, bro. Straight up, I was using it as a drug, bro. Like coffee shops.
But in our culture, it's a good thing we come from the same country. Coffee is not a thing.
It's not.
It's
not. I learned it, yeah.
Yeah, it's mostly we drink tea. Tea with milk. So even getting used to the taste of coffee,
But
it's
with me, one advantage I had was my dad. Hey, my dad loved coffee, bro, and he used to take it with no sugar. That's where I learned it. That thing. He every time after supper, you prepare a cup of coffee for him. He would just be watching TV, drinking that coffee. And I was fascinated, but I used to be
The smell
puzzled.
also
Like,
is
it's
very-
strong.
yeah.
And also I was puzzled that this guy is no milk, no sugar. Intentionally, bro. And I'm like, what's going on? But guess what? I tried it one time because I just wanted to bond with the old man, So I just tried it one day and I got hooked. When I came here, that's me.
That was you.
I don't add anything. No milk, no sugar.
And
That's,
That's a real coffee lover.
that's yeah.
And yourself?
As for me, I think it's not espresso, it's Nescafe.
Nescafe.
I think
If you watch our episodes, you wouldn't mention Nescafe.
Enemies.
You wouldn't mention Nescafe.
I'm not.
No disrespect
it's
to
weak.
Nescafe and instant coffees, but
solution.
yeah, it's a quick solution.
But it's weak.
I'm not a fan
it's
of
weak.
coffee.
Quick
That.
Weak
So, but
solution.
I
Weak
think I
solution.
just got this from a friend of mine.
Okay.
Yeah, this friend of mine who used to put about 2 tablespoons of Nescafe. So I would like, what's really happening? At first I was like, okay, let me just take one. Let me take 1 teaspoon. Another day, 1 teaspoon. You know, as time goes on, I started to feel like, I feel like it's weak.
And
Now I
Turkish
pick up
coffee.
Turkish-
What's your take? Today, for example, I'm also having Turkish coffee.
Surprisingly.
Normally, I hardly drink Turkish coffee. If you watched other episodes, I explained why I don't like. You see, for example, you see,
There are those residuals.
there's residue as remain. But you know, it's good sometimes. It's not a big cup of coffee, you know, but just
Few
to-
sips, it's
few
over.
sips, then it's over, you know.
It's
So-
over. That sounds like endurance, but
it is enjoyable.
Talking about Turkish coffee, I'm not a coffee person.
Yeah,
But I think when I came here on island, the first coffee I drank was Turkish coffee.
Turkish coffee.
And you know, like, I had no coffee in my system. Sometimes when I would feel tired or I feel like sleeping, it came as like a punch. I feel like I'm awake. So, starting from
That's
Turkish coffee.
that's the thing with me. I can drink coffee now. I'll sleep like a baby.
Yeah.
You know.
Because your body
it
gets
means
used to
it means you are immune. You're now immune. To
Yeah.
it.
You see,
But it's not good, bro. It's not good.
it's never had that effect on me. Coffee. The only never. At night I drink coffee. I go home. I
Bro,
sleep.
try
But
2
not-
tablespoons of.
It's not that I drink too much of it, but it doesn't work the way it's supposed to be
Sometimes
working.
I feel like it's like a placebo effect. If you believe that's gonna work out, it does work out. If you don't think it's gonna work out,
Guys,
It's all in the
guys, today I want you to do this challenge. Take 2 tablespoons of any coffee you want, put it in there, and take that coffee shot. Tell me tomorrow. Just 2 tablespoons. Try it. You guys are drinking weak stuff. You are drinking weak stuff. 2 tablespoons. Just try
I
it.
don't think so, bro.
For real.
I don't think so.
For real?
Because
we drink a little bit too much coffee for
exactly
it to now take effect.
to not take effect.
Are you sure?
Bro, the coffees that we've tasted, that we've drank, bro, the beans different. There's one that actually smells like Molea.
It honestly smells like Olivia.
Wow.
Yeah.
Maybe you're now immune. Maybe you're now immune. Yeah.
You mentioned something about being like a kid watching your parents, which brought
Yeah.
a thought to my head. Kids working out, is that a good thing?
It is. My kid is gonna wake out from the womb, bro. Like, bro. I always say this. I mean, I'ma build a gym for my kid before I buy that
You're
bed.
gonna-
You know
you're
that
gonna
bed.
Tape a dumbbell around the.
They're gonna be taking
Bottom.
creatine from primary, bro.
Mix it
Listen,
with formula.
No way.
I'm gonna be measuring their micronutrients, bro. Like I'm no joke. Cause here's what I'm gonna say. If you understand what the benefits of gym, even up to the subject of longevity,
Yes.
you understand? You understand how essential it is to every human
exactly,
being.
to every
Do you
human
understand?
being.
Isn't lifting, like, doesn't it have a negative effect on the growth, especially when it
No,
comes
it
to height?
definitely
On
happens.
growth or what?
Like height.
No, it
If,
doesn't.
like, let's say
Has
a
it
young
been pro-
kid lifting
Nah,
weights.
it doesn't. It doesn't. Height is genetic, bro. What you say? Height is genetic.
Is
If
it
you
like just
no,
granny's myth shit?
no, you know it's mythical, and it comes from this. Most people, for example, me, right? Most people say I'm short, right?
Yeah.
But when I stand beside someone, I'm huge. They discover this guy is huge, but he's buff. Because I'm
The
buff.
proportions.
Yeah, because I'm buff like this, people think I'm short because I'm just this huge figure like this. But then I'm not short. So that's what happens with most people who work out. They become, buff, and then they look short, but they are not short. So height comes from genetics. It's not going to affect the height of your children. And if you give them the proper nutrients, because I always argue, and I'm like, why are Nigerians big? It goes to their diet. Look at those guys. Besides genetics, those guys have good diet.
And they can eat.
There's an age where you're supposed to receive the essential nutrients in abundance, and most diets, including mine, from my country, for my country, protein is not like abundantly ate like that. Like for example, when
guys
I'm
have
eating
this
meat,
corn thing
when
that
we're
we-
eating meat, bro, we have sadza here, a lot of vegetables and 3 pieces of meat. These Nigerian guys, they have meat, that is a mixture of fish. You understand? Fish, goat meat, beef in one meal. The amount of protein they are taking in one meal.
They don't need protein.
You can't compete with that. You can't compete with that. So imagine a child at their time of development are receiving excess, and they have this thing called moi moi. I don't know if you've heard of it.
What's
moi
moi
moi,
moi, bro? What?
bean cake. Bro, let me give you the ingredients. I just want you. Yeah, I just want you to listen to the ingredients. Bro, every gym bro should eat that thing. It's egg, boiled egg, blended with beans, blended with some other, but it's protein, bro, pure protein, exactly. Heavy protein. You eat that thing, of course, you're gonna be releasing some dangerous gas, but it's amazing. You feel me? It's amazing. So you look at their diet, you understand why they are huge like that, because at their time of development, they are receiving essential nutrients. So I'm saying, when I have my kids. From start, I'm just going to treat them like that. I'm going to make sure the maid or the mother should be measuring the amount of protein they're eating per meal, not just feeding them a lot of carbohydrates and sugars. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, that's it. And working out is good. It's good for everyone, man.
Question, no hard feelings.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
We're ready.
Do you like mobility? For example, would you be able to
Stretching.
do this?
Stretching and stuff.
Yeah, like will you be able to touch the back of your back? I see a lot of buff guys.
I have one statement.
Go ahead.
For guys, stretching is gay.
I always not expected that.
It's gay. I always tell my client. One client came to me.
Bro, don't put this in the podcast, please.
He threw me off guard.
One client came to me, bro. One client came to me one time, he comes to the gym, I'm now training him, and then we just went straight into the warm-up and stuff. Then he asked, aren't you going to stretch? I just pointed. There was one gay guy. And he was one corner stretching, and I just pointed like... Bro, we don't do that. We don't need. Listen, as a man, I want to ask. As a man, what you wanna be flexible for? What are you planning to do?
I mean, if your back is itchy, go to the wall.
Who are you trying to stop from? Because when you're pushing that, who are you trying to stop from the back, bro? Nah. Stretching is gay, man.
Don't mind him, man. You don't have to mind. Don't mind him.
Well, to be honest,
we need to stretch. We need to stretch. We must stretch.
Look, I've known Walker for over, I don't know how many years, 8 years. I've never seen this guy stretching. I'm just going to tell you.
I do stretch, man.
I don't stretch too, bro.
So I know he wants to be politically correct. You understand? He wants to be political, but I said it. I will stick by it. Stretching is gay.
But bro, look, jokes aside, I see some buff guys, they can hold like a weight ring and they just do this.
No, they're doing that for the shoulders.
But they're flexible.
But normally most guys that do that motion, it's really for the shoulders, because you really sometimes need to stretch your shoulders to avoid injury. You understand? There's this muscle, tell them, there's this muscle inside. What is it called?
No, that workout itself is round shoulder workout, whereby you'll be trying to touch all the delts of the shoulders, front, side, back.
It's actually a workout.
It's a workout on itself, but still, it helps on flexibility. It's really good. It's really good. But we go back again. What's your goal?
Stretching is gay.
No, I'm not a bodybuilder, but just like sometimes.
No,
bro,
there was this gay, bro.
There was this prankster on YouTube who goes to buff guys and sticks something like on their back, and they just struggle to take it out.
No, but that's not because of being flexible. There's a certain size that you reach that you just can't do certain things. Like we still okay.
That's not being flexible.
We are still okay. For example, there's a certain type of size where you see this cup. it will be hard to bring here because your
Yeah,
bicep, your arm is so huge. You get what I'm saying? There's a time where your arms, you can't just walk straight like this. Your arms are, because your lats are so huge, it's the size that you get to. And then no matter how flexible you are, if you're that big, you're not going to touch anything from the back because your delt is huge, your bicep is huge. You can't, you understand? But you really have to be big for you to get there. Like right now, we're still okay. We're
See,
still
this
okay.
guy just wants to go to the gym straight and do 20 minutes and
Yeah, like, because you know when I asked you earlier about their timetable. Let's say for me, maximum I can give myself per day is 1 hour,
Which is
including warm up and stretching and
Which is
getting
good.
ready and everything.
It's actually good.
Yeah.
Because I don't really have time.
It's good because we train clients for 1 hour. We don't go over 1 hour because that's the optimum time. If you're going 2 hours, bro.
And I wanted to ask if, let's say you overtrain, there's this thing that I've been hearing, you know, I've been trying to look into it. What they say, electrolytes or something like that, you lose a lot of nutrients or something when you're working out. So they've started giving kids, like there's this, when you go to it's now given next to creatine as well, for recovery as well. It's a new study that
But creatine already helps.
it
with
already has, but there's this extra substance again that's been in the market that I've been seeing. Like
I haven't heard about this.
I saw it's being sold in this other place in Metehan where they sell, and the guy was trying to explain to me as well. I'm like, okay, I'll look into it, you know.
I see.
You know, a lot of the supplements they are there for sure to try to recover because they, like book wise we say if you are a human being you cannot wake out about 6 times a week and then make sure that your body recovers.
I tried it. It doesn't
unless
work.
if you are using steroids.
There's a time I was working out 2
So
times.
what's
a
the
day.
ideal working? How many days should like?
Maximum 4 days a week.
Well,
That's good. 4 days.
4 days. Yeah.
Maximum 4 days a week.
Yeah, for the muscles to build.
To
now
build.
now it depends. Are you a bodybuilder? Because if you're a bodybuilder,
You need more.
still need to allow your muscle to rest. You still need to get into another workout, allow it to rest, allow T8, make sure that it builds again. So if you are a fitness, you into just fitness, not bodybuilding, definitely you are working on your physical fitness, not building the shape of your body. So you find out you can even work out 5 days. You are not building anything.
Yeah.
But somebody who is building needs to rest.
And what's the ideal sleeping hours? You know, for
8.
8 hours.
8 hours.
Yeah.
Anything below that is
6
Yeah,
to 8.
8 is good. But personally, I always say to my clients, like if you are really doing bodybuilding, bro, use every opportunity you can to sleep because that's your time to recover. As we said, you're breaking down cells, right? They need to recover. So you might still have that 8. If you still can sneak in the afternoon, if you're not working, if you can sneak in a nap, do it. It's good for you.
yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
So now, the last thing that I would want you guys to say is at least give like advice or formula for someone to stay motivated, for someone to continue their journey in this without promoting JAWW Fit.
You knew that is coming.
Without promoting
You knew that is coming.
You got sniper shot, bro. Because I was actually positioning myself. You know?
Make sure that is
Just a word of advice, like what are the most important aspects for someone to be consistent and someone to be motivated, you know?
Alright.
What are the ticks, what are the milestones, you know, they have to...
I'll just start. I think
And I want your different views, I just
Yeah.
don't want from one person.
I think for me personally, this goes to everything I do. I found a way to because everything is in the mind. You conquer the mind, you conquer the body. Because where your mind goes, your body follows. So what I discovered is if you create a system
I
of
want to go to the bank.
if you create if you create a reward system for your brain, and then you join that with your gym goals, you will definitely get somewhere. So, for example, you can say, if I manage to stay consistent and do this, I would do this for myself. Something that you know your brain would really be glad to do. So you create a reward system just to stay motivated and consistent. So, for example, you can say, if I manage to go consistently to the gym for three months, I'm gonna buy myself the latest iPhone. Like, if you can afford it, like, you know, something like that. Just something to motivate yourself. This is an abstract example, of course, but you can find even smaller rewards just to put in your path so that you're consistent. And also track progress. And then we always say when clients come, we do a body review, right? So this helps you see where you are, and then over time you can track progress. Because when you can't see, because if you use your eyes to look at progress, you might be demotivated. But when you have a paper that is telling you when you started, your fat percentage was on this, and then after a month you go and you see, I have lost this percentage. It might not be showing, but on paper you can see that there's something going on inside. You stay motivated. Because if there's no progress tracker, you're going to be in trouble. I'm going to leave you to share some more.
All right, what you just said, I think you just mentioned a lot of important things. Like, as a beginner, you want to get into fitness. Yeah, it's all about mind. People will say it's all about mind, as you said. Yeah, but on your own, just ask yourself, what do you want? What do you want to achieve? When you know what you want to achieve, ask yourself next, what are the things that might pull you back? Now you know, thing that might pull me back, it might be, I'm less to go alone. I need somebody to go with. Here now it comes with.
What is the most thing that causes your clients to quit or to stop coming from the gym, to stop coming to the gym, besides financial?
Besides financial.
Yeah.
It's mostly financial because we don't allow you to quit. I mean, this guy, let me tell you a story. This guy, let me tell you a story. Yeah? This guy doesn't play. This guy doesn't play. One time he met his client eating fast food. Like, you know, bro, this guy stormed into the shop. Went to the table. What are you doing? Shouted at the lady. What are you doing? We're busy working out. You're coming here. No, this guy means business.
No, but that's true now.
No, it's not a fiction.
It's like he takes it personal.
It's personal. That's why it's personal training.
Personal training.
You thought it was personal training because we are training you personally. No. We take it personal, bro. We take it personal.
It's like a partnership here.
Yes.
You put something on the table. I put something on the table.
Then we achieve the goal.
At the end, we need to see results.
Exactly.
Right? You go home, you do your part in the kitchen. When you come back here, I do my part. I give you food plan. I give you the workout plan. Let's follow it. I give you food plan. If I give you food plan today, I want you to send me your breakfast picture. Definitely, there's no joke about it. I want you to send me your lunch. I want you to send me, like, it doesn't take a second. Just like, coach.
Snap, this is what I
send
eat
it to me. Right? So that we know that we are together. At the end of the month, when we are going to see dietitian, when we are going to check the progress, if the fault is on me, like if I failed, I need to say,
I make adjustments.
But I need to make sure that
It's my
you do
fault.
what I told you to do, and I do my part. Definitely, if you do that, definitely 100% you are winning.
Have you thought about doing it online workout?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
apps and stuff?
We are actually working on it.
We are working on that. Right?
Yeah, we also working on programs. Like, we want to do seminars where we actually invite people, and then you see what we're doing, discussing, sharing ideas, and then we just discuss some pointers for people.
I think if you guys can have maybe a boot camp or something,
Exactly,
like that,
something
would
like
be
that.
like really cool.
Something
Like
like
during summer, you just come up with like an activity. There's a lot of students that, including myself, I don't know about you. One weekend, just guys,
Let's go.
let's go.
Yeah. I
see.
think we're gonna do that. I like the idea.
Yeah. So
Maybe by the beach there, and then we do some workouts there,
Yeah, that's true. I feel like
or the
there are
mountains.
There are no like lot of Africans, personal trainers that are really active to that extent.
yeah, most of them are just
I mean, you feel like the bodybuilding is dead, fitness life is dead.
because of where they are. They don't see the future. There are no structures that support the growth of this,
Plus,
Not
I
only for
always say-
Africans, even for their own people.
Plus,
Can you make
I always say
Can you make an honest living just from fitness? You can't. You have to have a side hustle.
Of course.
You see, last time we had a guest also talking about music. If she was to stop her side hustles and just do music, she'll die of
We're
hunger.
gonna survive.
Yeah.
You see? So the thing is also about where we are.
But
You
don't
know.
you think that everything right now, everything in the line of business, entrepreneurship, creativity, unless you're coming from a rich background where you're supported by a trust fund, until that thing grows big, you really have to feed into it rather than get anything from it. So you're talking about music. Those kind of things, you really have to have a proper hustle and then feed into that particular.
Yes,
dream.
I understand what you're saying, but the point that I'm coming to is that where we are, there is no support.
Yeah,
there
true.
is no structures. There is no. You see, it's just you and your few.
To be honest, I think it's just everywhere in the world. Because, for example, a friend of mine.
No, I'm
said-
talking about opportunity. If he was a fitness trainer in America, he can live on that.
Definitely.
True,
You
but
see?
he would have a good opportunity.
And competition,
but
yes,
he's gonna have a bigger competition.
Yes,
True,
I
true. The
understand.
competition will be bigger too.
Will be bigger. But what I'm trying to say is the service is here compared to that side. You know, for example, you're paying a fitness trainer here $50. That side, the fitness trainer will be paid 1K.
But also
Or 2K.
the rent will be 2K.
Yes, but still,
Yes.
I know fitness trainers that really live. But
Yeah,
here,
sure.
I'm talking about the country, the currency, the economy as well.
What
you
you're
know.
saying is true, bro. There's a moment I even talked with him. There's a moment that I sat down, I sat down, I was like, man, I need to grow this fitness life thing. But the problem is now, is I'm trying to try to get the time, but there's no time. I have to go to work.
Exactly, yeah.
After getting to work, after work, I have to come back to gym. All right. The time that I'm in the gym, maybe let's say from 5 o'clock to 10 o'clock, I'm in the gym. And then 10 o'clock, after 10, I'm home. So you see, I only have 2 hours of rest.
2 hours. of
So
rest.
what I was trying to say, like, I need to build this thing more, but I don't have time.
No
So
time.
at some point, I was like, let me just focus on personal training.
Now imagine
Yeah,
if you have mouth to feed.
And then I
Exactly.
asked myself, like, how am I going to survive?
You can't.
It's impossible.
Unless you
It's
are
really impossible. So at the
Unless
end-
if you own that gym.
That's
You know,
it, yeah.
because where you're going again, if you're a fitness trainer and you have a gym here, you can try and, because you're already a citizen and you've got benefits that you
course,
get.
of
Exactly.
course.
But you, by yourself, trying to, bro,
It's tricky.
it's a headache, you know.
It's tricky. Plus, the other thing with us is one other disadvantage that's there is that in the African community, and I'm aiming African because that's our primary base
Yeah.
for obvious reasons. Yeah, so you will see that the culture of working out, of living a healthy lifestyle, of being in the gym, is distant.
Why is it distance? Because it seems like it's luxury.
Exactly. It seems like it's luxury compared to probably the Turkish, the Russians, they have it in their culture that you have to go and work out. So you will see that it's rare to really see, especially female African ladies, who are consistent and driven to be coming and looking for.
I don't mean to shoot a shoot or anything, but most of them think already they have like
great bodies. Exactly.
They don't need
I
to.
was holding back on saying this. Thank you so much for saying it.
Apart from that, I feel like, personal training itself is seasonal.
Very seasonal.
We personal trainers, sometimes you might have about
Everything
20
is seasonal.
clients.
Every business is seasonal. That's the honest truth.
But
Every
personal
business.
training is serious.
No, bro. Every.
I'll
give you-
talking about being seasonal. I mean, I think it's okay. It's normal. I mean, even in business, you might have some situations.
Yeah,
whereby
you've
you
got
go
down
down,
seasons,
then
you've
you
got
go
up
up.
seasons,
Yeah.
you know?
I think-
Facts. Yeah, facts.
But sometimes you might have like 20 clients right now, and the next month,
one. Like that crazy.
All of them, you feel they will try.
There's a month I had that situation. There's a month he had that situation where they'll just drop to one.
It happens every
So imagine
business.
if you are not working, you are depending on personal training.
It has to be a side hustle.
Yeah.
See? Anyway, on that note, guys, thank you for coming to the podcast.
Thank you for having us. We had an amazing time.
We have to do this again.
Definitely.
Definitely.
We have to do part 2.
Exactly.
Maybe we can bring female athletes.
Bring them. bring them. We'll be here.
Now it's gonna be a debate, not.
Right?